Hello everyone, welcome to Reactify Labs. Today we will talk about another design pattern called builder design pattern. Okay, and builder is one of the creational design patterns. So let's write it down. Builder pattern. So builder pattern is a creational design pattern that lets us construct complex objects step by step. This pattern allows us to produce different types and representations of an object using the same construction code. Okay, so what does this say? Let's understand with an example. So what we have to do is we have to make a computer. Okay, and there can be different types of computers. Let's say we have to make just a simple computer. Okay, a simple computer has CPU, RAM, and GPU. Next we have little advanced computer. It also has CPU, RAM, GPU, and SSD. Okay, now let's say we have gaming computer. It has CPU, RAM, GPU, SSD, and cooling system. Okay, now let's say we have another computer called something computer XYZ, which has CPU, RAM, GPU, SSD, or let's name it old computer. So it will not have GPU, it will have HDD. Okay, so if you see, there can be different types of computer. There can be many different types. Let's say something has CPU and HDD, which does not have RAM. Something may have GPU, SSD, and cooling system. Something may have only RAM and GPU. So there can be different types of computers. So if we have to do that, if we have to take care of this, what will we do? We will have to make different types of constructors, right? So we will create a computer with constructor CPU, RAM, and GPU. So for simple computers, we will use this. Next, for advanced computer, we will have to use another constructor. CPU, RAM, GPU, SSD, right? Next, for gaming computer, again we will have another constructor. So for each type of computer, we need different types of constructors. And let's say in future there is some another kind of computer which comes, which we do not know about now. We will have to modify the class to add one more constructor to create that computer, right? But this is against our solid design principles. We cannot modify the existing class. So here builder pattern comes to our rescue. What builder pattern does is, oh wait, before that there is one other option. Let's say we make a computer constructor and we add everything to it: CPU, RAM, GPU, SSD, cooling system, HDD, and we will make everything optional, and whatever we have to use we will only use that. Okay, so if for one making one of the computers we have RAM, we have to use RAM and CPU, then others will get wasted, right? This is also not the right design pattern. Also we need to make sure that we are adding them at the right position and keeping others null. So even one single mistake can be disastrous here, right? And let's say some new feature comes up which we need to add, then we will have to modify this constructor again. We'll have to modify this, and all the functions, all the classes, all the computers which were made from this, we have to go to their constructor and make another extra parameter null if they are not using it. So this is very complex, which is solved by builder pattern. So what builder pattern does is, builder pattern tells that do one thing, just tell me what all things do you need and I will only use those things. Okay. I know it might not be very clear with it. Let's understand with an example. Okay. So let's say there is a computer class. There is a computer class and it has things like CPU, RAM, storage, GPU, and cooling system. Okay. So whenever we have to set the values of CPU and all, we have to make the computer. What we will do is this will do it for you. Set CPU will be called, set RAM will be called, set storage will be called, set GPU will be called, and once more set cooling system will be called. So till now there is nothing new and nothing to do with the builder pattern, because that's how computer is made. A general computer will need to have these kinds of functionality so that these can be set. Okay. Now we have to make our computer. So we will go with computer builder. Okay. So we will have another class called computer builder. And this builder has to make the computers. Okay. So this builder will have a computer object. Computer. This builder will have, let's say, get computer, create computer first. Create computer. So this create computer, what will we do? It will initialize this computer equals new computer with an empty constructor. Obviously it will have a constructor, and even if we don't define it, empty constructor is provided by default. So it will have a new computer and it will return this pointer. Okay. Next we will have get computer, and this get computer will return what? The computer, this object which is populated with this pointer populates this, right? Okay. Now what? This line populates that and it will create a new object. And when we call get computer after create computer, what happens is this create computer will create this this create computer will create this computer object, and this get computer will return the computer, this computer object which is created here, and this create computer will return this. What is this? This points to the computer builder object, whichever will be created at that time. So we will have our functionalities now. We will have to build CPU. Okay. So build CPU. What it will do is it will call the set CPU with computer. So computer dot set CPU. Okay. And it will return this. So whatever builder object was created at that time, it will be returned. Okay. Similarly, we will have build RAM, and it will also do the setting of RAM and return this. Similarly, we'll have build storage. Again, it will set the storage and return this. Set the storage here and return this pointer or this object, depending on the language you are using. Build GPU, and it will also do the setting of GPU and return this. And we will have in the end build cooling system, and it will also return this. Okay. Now that we have this, so what we are going to do now is we are going to use, or we are going to see how this computer is built. So let's see how this client is going to use it to make the computer, different types of computers. Okay. So our client, what it will do is let's say it has to create a simple computer. Okay, so it will use a builder, computer builder object, simple computer builder SCB equal to new computer builder. Okay, and this SCB will first call create new computer. What was that here? Create computer. So it will call create computer. Okay, and it will have to get the computer. Okay, SCB is basically, let me check. So it will have a new computer builder, and when we have a new computer builder, it has to call the create computer. Yes, create computer will be called, and we need get computer also. We need to get the computer. Okay, so once the computer is here, actually no, we don't need get computer. The create computer will do it. So this SCB, when this create computer returned this pointer, so this SCB is that. Okay, now we have to create simple computer, and for simple computer we only need CPU, RAM and storage. Okay, so what we will do is we will do SCB dot build CPU. So what will this return? So it will return the CPU. Okay, it will build the CPU and return the same object SCB. This returns that, and now SCB has the build CPU result. SCB will now call build RAM. Okay, and now SCB will call build storage, and only with this it is done. So SCB is now a simple computer, right? There is another way to write it. It's like this: SCB dot create computer dot build CPU dot build RAM dot build storage. This will create the simple computer. Now let's say we have to prepare an advanced computer or a gaming computer. So again we will employ the builder here. Computer builder will be, let's say, game computer builder, and it will also be new computer builder. Okay, and what all things do we need for a gaming computer? Let's say we need all 5. So this GCB will first create a computer, and now it has to build all these things. So it will call first build CPU, then it will call build RAM, then it will call build storage. It does not have to be in order because everything is returning this, right? Everything is returning this object, build storage, then it will do build GPU, and in the end it will call build cooling system. And that's it. This will give us the GCB as the gaming computer. Similarly, if we have to, let's say, use only these 3, we will only call these 3 functions. If we have to use only these 2, we will only call these 2. Now we get the flexibility of choosing what all functionalities we want in this, and we are saved with creating unlimited number of constructors and obviously one constructor with unlimited number of parameters. So this is how builder pattern helps us achieve that flexibility of using only one constructor to create as many systems as we want. So I hope this clears the understanding of builder design pattern and where to use it and how it makes our life easier. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.